When it comes to arguing, do you tend to escalate the situation, or are you trying to de-escalate it? So today's episode, I want you to stop and take a look at what do you do when it comes to arguing. Are you making the situation worse, or are you striving to make things better? Like for instance, do you raise your voice when there's an argument? I mean, raising your voice is going to escalate it immediately because nobody likes to be yelled at or being talked to in a sharp tone. Like if you're arguing over silly little matters, consider, instead of standing your ground over something that's stupid, see about, can I make a concession? Like say your partner is, maybe they're having a bad day and they're fussing about how you load the dishwasher. Well, rather than argue about that everybody has their own individual way to load a dishwasher, concede to that and maybe just give them their way. What's the big deal on that? If you're arguing a lot within your home, something to consider is possibly taking the argument outside of the home. I'm not saying raise hell in public, not like a fool, but you want your home to be a place of harmony, particularly your bedroom. A lot of couples, they fight in their bedroom so as not to do it in front of their children. And I get that, but you want your bedroom to be a sanctuary, to be a safe haven. So if you're doing that, maybe consider not doing that. Don't pile on past complaints. I see women, y'all tend to be guilty of this because y'all have better grievance recall than men do. And say you're getting in an argument over something maybe dumb, like how to fold towels, and then all of a sudden the woman will add this and this and this and this, and then the guy's overwhelmed, and the only way to win that is for the guy to be mean, which only makes things worse. Don't threaten the future of your relationship. That's another thing that we do to escalate an argument. We get mad. We say, I'm done. I want a divorce. I want out of this relationship, only to maybe take it back later. Those are words that need to be very strategically used, if at all. When you say, I want a divorce, you better mean it. Don't ever use that as a way to torture your partner or to punish them. But I just really want you to stop and think about, are there certain things that you're doing that are escalating the argument versus trying to move it along or end it to where we get back to being connected and working together as a couple? Y'all probably heard me give this example before, but like, suppose a couple is in a horrible argument and one of their children gets hurt over the neighbor's house, and the neighbor calls you and says, we're taking Johnny to the hospital and we don't even know if he's going to make it. What happens to that couple that's arguing? They stop immediately. Why does little Johnny got to get hurt before we realize the power that we can actually stop this stuff on a dime? Because the argument between you and your spouse would end immediately if you got that call from the neighbor. So don't wait till that happens. Learn to develop these skills now, because one day when you're older, you're going to regret all these arguments that you've had. None of them are worth it. They don't really serve a lot of purpose. In the Bible it says the two shall become one flesh. Well, I agree that becoming is pretty tough, but I'm here to try to teach you guys how to do it faster. So that's what great partners do. They stay focused on their connection. Thank y'all for tuning in.